The Chosen One Series. Episode 1, Purpose and Calling. You were not born by accident. There is a moment that many people experience, quietly, almost privately, where something deep inside them stirs and whispers, "There is more to my life than this." Not more in the way of money or status or success, but more in the truest sense of the word. A sense that your presence here, in this body at this time, was not random. That you carry something within you that the world needs, that you were not born by accident. If you have ever felt that whisper, this is for you. Today we are going to sit with two of the most profound questions a human being can ask. What is my purpose? And what does it mean to be called? Take a slow breath. There is no rush here. Let whatever noise surrounds you fall to the background. This is a conversation between you and something much deeper than the surface of your life. The difference between a goal and a calling. Most of us grow up learning how to set goals. We are taught to identify what we want, make a plan, and work toward it. And goals are good. They give us direction. They give us something to reach for. But a calling is different. A goal comes from the mind. A calling comes from the soul. A goal is something you choose. A calling is something that chooses you. You will know the difference when you feel it. A goal, when you achieve it, brings satisfaction. A calling, when you step into it, brings something harder to name. A kind of rightness. A feeling that you are finally standing in the exact place you were always meant to stand. Many people spend their entire lives chasing goals, and wonder at the end why they still feel empty. It is not because they failed. It is because they were running in the right direction with the wrong map. They were optimizing for a destination that was never truly theirs. Your calling is not something you manufacture. It is something you uncover. The quiet language of purpose. Purpose does not usually announce itself with fireworks. It does not tend to arrive in a single dramatic moment of revelation, though sometimes it does. More often it speaks in smaller, quieter ways. It speaks in the things that have always moved you, the causes that make your chest tighten, the suffering that you cannot turn away from even when others do. It speaks in the work that absorbs you so completely that hours pass like minutes. It speaks in the gifts that come so naturally to you that you underestimate them because they feel too easy, too obvious to be significant. Here is a truth that many chosen souls resist. What comes easily to you does not come easily to everyone. The way you see people, the way you feel things, the way you hold space or think deeply or speak words that land in just the right way at just the right moment. These are not accidents of personality. They are instruments of your purpose, refined over a lifetime, and perhaps over many more lifetimes than this one. Why the calling feels heavy. If purpose is such a beautiful thing, why does it so often feel like a burden? This is a question that chosen ones ask themselves in the quiet hours. The hours before dawn, when the weight of what they sense they are meant to do feels almost too large for one person to carry. The calling feels heavy for a reason. Because it is real. Because it matters. Because the soul instinctively understands the magnitude of what it has agreed to bring into the world. Comfort does not feel the weight of a calling. Convenience does not. Only those who are genuinely meant to carry something significant feel the gravity of it pressing against them. So if your purpose has felt heavy, if the awareness of your calling has brought not just peace but also fear, responsibility, and even grief for the simpler life you might have lived, understand that this is not a sign that you are wrong. It is a sign that you are right. The wait is the confirmation. The calling was there before you understood it. Look back at your life, not with judgment but with soft eyes. Look at the experiences that shaped you, the ones that were painful, the ones that confused you, the ones that felt like detours or mistakes or losses. Look at the moments when you felt most alive. Look at the people who came into your life and cracked something open in you. Now ask yourself, was any of it wasted? When you see your life through the lens of purpose, the scattered pieces begin to arrange themselves into a pattern. The wound that made you tender enough to feel others' pain. the failure that dismantled the false version of yourself you were building, the loneliness that drove you inward, where the real answers have always lived. None of it was wasted. All of it was preparation. Your calling was there before you had the language for it. It was present in you as a child, in the things that fascinated you before the world told you what to care about. It has been guiding you through every season, even the seasons when you felt most lost. What it means to say yes. There comes a point in the journey of every chosen soul where the calling can no longer be ignored, where the discomfort of remaining small becomes greater than the fear of stepping into something larger. This is the moment of saying yes. And saying yes does not mean you have it all figured out. It does not mean the path is clear or the resources are ready or the fear is gone. Saying yes simply means you stop pretending you don't hear the call. It means you acknowledge to yourself and to whatever higher power you believe in that you are willing. Willing to be shaped, willing to be used, willing to show up imperfectly and humbly in the direction of the thing that was placed inside you before you were born. That willingness, that single act of internal surrender, is often the moment when everything begins to shift. You are not alone in this. Here is something that chosen souls must remember, especially in the seasons of doubt. You are not doing this alone. The calling that lives inside you did not originate with you. It was placed there by a wisdom far greater than your own. And that same wisdom that called you has also been walking beside you, opening doors before you arrived at them, closing the ones that would have led you away from yourself, and quietly, patiently, holding the vision of who you are meant to become, even when you could not hold it yourself. Trust that you are held. Trust that the path, even when invisible, is there. Trust that the fact that you are still here, still searching, still listening, is itself proof that the work inside you is not finished. Closing reflection. As we close today, I want to leave you with this. Your purpose is not somewhere out there waiting to be found like a hidden object. It is already inside you. It has always been inside you. The journey is not one of searching, it is one of remembering. You were chosen not because you are without flaw, but because your particular combination of gifts, wounds, experiences, and capacity for love is exactly what is needed for what you are here to do. Be patient with yourself. Be gentle with the process. And in the quiet moments, when the world goes still, listen. The calling has not stopped speaking. It never does. It is simply waiting for you to be still enough to hear it. This has been episode 1 of the Chosen Ones series. Thank you for being here. Until next time, go gently and trust the path. If this message resonates, feel free to like, share, and subscribe for more transmissions, elemental wisdom, and spiritual guidance.